welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Kobe Estrada. This year, the varsity baseball team has just 1 underclassman, while softball finds themselves with 10. Likewise, the boys basketball team has featured just 4 underclassmen in the last 4 years, while the girls team has had 14 in that same period of time. Although this trend is not new or specific to Roseville High School. We go to Bella Ayala with more on the story.
Traditionally, more female underclassmen are pulled up to varsity sports than their male counterparts. There are several factors that lead to this trend, including the age at which athletes mature, injuries, and burnouts. Because of the developmental gap between boys and girls, high schools typically do see more girls getting pulled up at a younger age than boys, because they are just as developed as the upperclassmen. Coach Art Banks pulls up numerous underclassmen himself and understands girls develop at different ages. After being pulled up in both baseball and basketball, sophomore Josh Alger recognized the physical difference between himself and the upperclassmen.
Girls develop a little faster. They're able to play up at a higher level a little quicker. Boys that are younger, like freshmen, can't physically compete with older kids.
I had to play at a higher level, and it was a lot quicker game than I was used to because everyone was a lot bigger and stronger than me. And they had more years of maturity on me because they were more grown into their bodies, and I could tell they were stronger because they had more time and experience in the weight room.
Another reason girls teams may tend to pull up more than boys is because of a lack of personnel from upperclassmen. According to Gatorade's Girls in Sports study, by the age of 17, half the girls playing sports will quit due to high estrogen levels as they enter puberty, leading them to a new attitude and turning many away from competition and towards relationships and connections. After playing softball for numerous years, junior Maddie Whitaker found herself with a loss of interest in the sport.
I just wasn't passionate about it anymore, and I didn't enjoy it, and it wasn't very fun, so it was an easy decision.
Girls also are more prone to injuries than boys because their bodies are built differently. Girls have looser ligaments, which allow for greater flexibility, and a wider pelvis, which affects the alignment of the knees and ankles. Research has associated injuries to the knees common to women. For Roseville High School athlete Haley Linares, her injuries provide strong reasoning to quit soccer.
Second injury, it definitely made me reconsider playing because it was a step back after I just come back from another injury. Now I'm done playing. It's gotten to the point where it's just not really worth going through it anymore. If I'm in the future, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of other things. So.
When being pulled up, young athletes must make adjustment to their games in order to keep up with the physicality and speed of the upperclassmen. Last year, sophomore Annie Lemos came in as a 5'1" freshman on the varsity softball team and was given the starting pitching job. In order to be successful, Lemos had to make many adjustments to the mental aspect of her game.
I had to change my mentality in order to be successful at the varsity level and to pitch to the high-level hitters, and I had to learn to be bigger than I was.
Ultimately, all the coaches we spoke with said that the decision on whether or not to pull up an athlete is based off whether or not they can help the team. Back to you, Kobe.
In other sports news, last night, boys volleyball maintained their undefeated streak against the Antelope Titans, winning 3-0.
Work hard in practice. We're already having pretty good chemistry on the court, so we just need to work hard for the rest of the season.
We just need to not get arrogant, stay humble, not be super cocky, and assume every team can come out and beat us, and just keep high intensity.
Also, the track team competed in their second CVC meet of the season at Inderkum High School, where they finished first in 32 out of 58 events. JV and varsity girls, as well as the varsity boys, all took home a win against the Inderkum Tigers. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. The Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN.